Hey guys, Lockie and welcome to episode 7 of Watford Career Mode. So to start this episode off, we have a squad report. So yeah, we as you can clearly see, we got Gomez, Sam Byram, and Liam Moore have all grown one. Sadly, oh Jesus, what's his name? Serge Gnabry hasn't grown much. And I was looking at Troy Deeney, and I noticed that he's got he's grown, but he hasn't he wasn't that happy. So I looked and he said leader of men. So I assumed that he wanted to be captain. So as you'll see after this, I do actually make him captain. So yeah, hopefully he does get a bit more happy because he's been so good this season so far. And here's also a look at the league table. So we're up top with Norwich. There's 4 teams on 15 points, which is Blackpool and Wigan also on 15 points. And down the bottom of the table. And we also get our monthly scouting update. And yeah, they're not great. What you'd expect really. But yeah, just what I expected. This couple, 65 to 89, 63 to 85, isn't too bad. But yeah, there's a couple that aren't too fantastic. And as you can see, we will go into a game against Charlton. So Anya says he does want to play in this game. And I might give him a chance because he played well last game when he played in the reserves. So yeah, as we go into this game against Charlton, we'll definitely be hoping for all 3 points because Charlton definitely aren't the best of sides, and I think they could be more at the bottom side of the table. And as they travel to Vicarage Road, as we can just see the lads just shaking each other's hands there. Gomez I'll be hoping for a clean sheet, definitely. And of course a couple of goals. But as you see, we got the Watford starting 11. And, Deeney, Forestieri up front, who've been fantastic with the combination. And I said I will start Anya, and I'm going to give him a role at the defensive position, because he usually plays out wide in a right wing back, left wing back, right wing sort of position. But he's got decent defending stats. So, and well, as I have a look at this Charlton side, I can't really see that many players that are really they are playing 5 at the back, and I know Gomez is quite young quite a young centre back, but I don't know that many, so that's why I'm probably hoping for 3 points. And in the 9th minute, we got a good free kick as Abdi earns a free kick, and he's going to step up and take it. And he does have decent free kick stats, and I do strike it. And well, what about this free hit? And it was just wide of that post. He scored a free kick a couple of episodes ago, and he has scored a couple of crackers. So he's starting to find form, Abdi. And well, that was a very nice free kick. That was just a whisker away. So it remains 1-0. And in the 28th minute, Troy Deeney gets on the ball. He gets tackled, but Sam Byram wins it back, and he gets it back to Deeney. And what about this? What about this? What a goal that is! Team play was amazing there. Forestieri does finish it off. Troy Deeney with the assist, and well, those two are combining so well, so well. It's unbelievable. But as you'll see on the replay, it was well intercepted by Sam Byram, and it was just a fantastic ball from Deeney straight into the path of Fioris. And well, Forestieri was never going to miss that. It was a good finish, and it's 1-0 in the 29th minute. And that's his 4th goal in the championship, so it's pretty good from Forestieri. But as you can see, hang on, it's just loading. But it's just what we need. We need a good start, and we have got it. But in the 45th minute, just before half time, it's a corner for Charlton, who haven't caused a threat this first half. It hasn't been the most exciting first half. And well, it's a weak header, and as Gomez throws it out, it's a good counter-attacking opportunity. As Deeney gets on the attack, well, he's already got an injury in the first game, and he's got an injury in this game. So, disappointing to say the least. But he'll be able to play. I'm going to sub him off straight after, and he's out for 4 weeks. I think it is 3 or 4 weeks, with the exact same injury that ruled him out early on in the season. But straight from kickoff, well, Deeney still has an injury, but Forestieri on the ball, he dribbles past half the team from Charlton. He pulls it back for Troy Deeney, who's injured, and well, what about that for a finish? Unbelievable. Look, he can't even believe it. He's injured, and he's put that one in the back of the net. It was brilliant from Troy Deeney and Forestieri. And like I said, that partnership is like, yeah, it's combining so well at the moment. It's actually really good fun to play with. So, Bikey. So yeah, we've looked set to win this game, and that's just a fantastic finish from Deeney. He's been in the form of his life the last couple of weeks or months actually, and even though he's picked up obviously a sprained ankle, was it something to do with his ankle? He's somehow finessed that into the top corner. So brilliant goal. But in the 65th minute, it's a chance for Charlton as Jackson gets on the ball. He shoots, but it just flashes over the bar, and it remains 2-0. So the 68th minute, as Charlton's starting to get back into the game, it's Jackson down the wing. Jackson pulls it back for Boyens, who gives it back to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Wiggins down the wing, and Wiggins just crosses it in. What about this for a header from Musa? Nothing the keeper Gomez could do. And yeah, that was a great finish, and it's 2-1. So couldn't keep the clean sheet. Very disappointed in that. Not gonna lie, it wasn't. Would have definitely preferred to keep the clean sheet. Obviously, but as Serge Gnabry did amazing run, and it's 75th minute. The first shot is blocked, but the second one, well, it should have ended up in the back of the net, or at least on target. So that's disappointing for Serge Gnabry, still trying to hunt that first goal. Well, in the 83rd minute, it's another chance as Vydra gives it to Forestieri, and this is a fantastic chance as Forestieri lifts the ball straight over to Vydra. Vydra's got the chance to shoot, but the defender's in the way, so I thought I'd give it off to Serge Gnabry. Well, I thought I was maybe giving it to Sean Murray, but Gnabry shot straight at the keeper, and it's a double save as the keeper does make the second save, and it remains 2-1. So Charlton's still in the game, as they break here, is a chance as Gudmundsson gets on the ball and gives it to Bulot. Bulot, who's running down the wing, he stops it. It's a good chance for Gomez, the centre-back, who's gone. They've basically gone all out attack, and we're in the 90th minute, at extra time, we are searching for that third goal to kill the game off, and Ceballos runs down the wing, he cuts inside, and he scores his first open goal for Watford, and well, it's a very good goal. It's a very, very good goal. Pretty shocking defending, but he did very well to cut inside and use that pace of his and put it into the back of the net. The power behind it was just too much for the keeper. And yeah, good finish from Ceballos. And that's the game. Yeah, he did get something onto it in the 90th minute as well. So game is basically sealed, and we're just hoping not to concede anymore. Maybe mainly for goal difference. But you will see that the game does end 3-1 if this guy can stop clapping. So that's a good result because we don't want to drop games like this against Charlton, especially at home. No offense to Charlton, but I think our side is definitely a lot stronger than them. As Gudmundsson comes down the wing, it's played out from Gomez, and Forestieri gets on the attack and speed it up as we do win 3-1. So it's a great result, you know. No, great, yeah. It's a good result. It's what we expected though, and I'm sure the fans expected it too. So Anya is very happy to be that I played in this game, and well, as you can see, Troy Deeney does suffer a sprained ankle. So disappointing, yes, but you know, I think we have other strikers. But as you'll see, players leaving on international duty. I go have a look, and it's against. So obviously we got top of the table clash against Norwich, and of course we have to miss out on Basong, Voza, and Toza, and Vydra, and a couple of other players, which is really disappointing. As well as Troy Deeney being injured. But so I sort of I give Bigger Amana, Baker, and Mobile calls up to the bench. So hopefully for them they can perform. So I will sign them in the summer transfer window. And as we travel to Carrow Road, the newly relegated team in Norwich City, who are forming a very strong side with Bun Afoe, Nathan Redmayne, who I was interested in the summer, as well as Gary Hooper up front with ex-Stoke City striker Cameron Jerome. So it's a strong side, And well, as you can see, I've sort of formed a pretty much probably the strongest side I could have put up for, especially with missing so many players on international duty. I gave Angela a call up, which was good for him, and Nathan Redmayne will be hoping, to perform well for his Norwich City. So, Scott McBeanie, the referee. So yeah, we definitely be as you can see. Jerome, they do from in the 6th minute. It's a chance for Norwich as Afoe gets on the ball. He gets tackled, shocking tackle actually, and Howson slides it through for Gary Hooper, the ex-Celtic striker, where he just puts it over the bar. So the Englishman does miss that, and it probably should have put it away. And as Afoe, I can't say his first part of the name, but puts in a good free kick. Turner should have maybe got that header on target, and maybe should have given Norwich the lead. So I'm sure he's disappointed in that miss, and so he should be, because it was a pretty simple header. So it remains 0-0. But in the 28th minute, it's Nathan Redmond on the ball. Gives it to Gary Hooper, gives it to Cameron Jerome. They're passing around nicely here as Norwich. Redmond skips past with his pace. He gives it to Jerome, who gives it to Hooper, who clips through a ball and how about that for some horrible keeping? You've already seen a bit of horrible keeping this year, but it's more from Gomez, and he's so inconsistent. It's ridiculous. I'm looking at maybe signing a new keeper, maybe a Silva. Probably need a better backup in January. After that, that's maybe why, because that was shocking, and it's really a blatant howler from Gomez. But yeah, so look at that. That's shocking for Niango as well. So that's his 5th goal in the championship, and as you can see, Norwich are all over us in these early stages. And in the 39th minute, Norwich are again on the attack, and O'Neill runs down the wing. He's gone to the corner flag. He puts it back for Garrido, who gives it back to O'Neill. O'Neill gives it back to Garrido. It's good passing here, and Garrido gives it back to O'Neill, who turns me. And well, I put Angelo on the line, and still it's a great finish from Jerome. And Norwich, at Carrow Road, we have been dominated this first half. And if you saw, I sort of did want Angela to sort of maybe stop that, because I knew maybe I could have gone at him, maybe I could have put in a block. So sort of a bit my fault. But yeah, it's disappointing to concede yet again. And it's a great turn from O'Neill. And as you can see, Angela maybe could have. I did put him on the line, and Gomez couldn't really stop it. Although his keeping there wasn't too good either. As you can see, look at that. He tried to put the ball behind his behind his shoulders, or whatever it's called. But in the 45th minute, Redmond should have scored his 2nd of the game, as they were played through. So again, the defense is really leaky. Sorry, I don't know what I was talking about back then. Yeah, just sort of I was talking about Gomez. But as you can see, straight from kickoff, Fabrini, who's played very disappointingly so far, gives it to Abdi, and Abdi on the ball, fake shots. It's a good chance as we get one of our first shots of the game. We had a couple of long shots with Murray, but I did bring on Awa Mabil for that pace and put him up front. And well, this is what he can do. Ronaldo chopped it, give it to Abdi, who gives it back to Mabil, who fake shot it. And this is a pretty decent shot from Mabil, who forces a great save from the keeper from Bunn, and well, it's a shocking miss from Sam Byram. So Sam Byram still looking for his first goal for the club. He's a right back, so I'm not expecting many goals. But it still wasn't the best piece of. Should have maybe put it away. But Murray climbs over Abdi here, and it's a great chance as Abdi tries to slide through. He somehow get it back, and Forestieri somehow what a good finish that was. I tried to pick up the ball, but instead he slides on the ground. So. What was he doing there with Mabil? I will never know. But yeah, it was a great finish. As you can see, he just hooked it over his body, and it's a good finish. So yeah, that's his 5th goal in the championship. So he's scoring for fun at the moment. And well, in the 60th minute, Jerome should have made it 3-1 as his shot. Well, he's basically should have at least threatened the keeper, made the keeper. Look at that. That's a shocking miss from Cameron Jerome. He's already scored 1 today. And well, he should have made it 2. But Afoe from this free kick whips it in. We do try to clear it. It's not cleared well enough. And Bennett gives it to Gary Hooper. And well, Gary Hooper just misses. So the Englishman, the ex-Celtic man, is has had a good couple of opportunities, but he still hasn't scored. And we're in the 88th minute, still Norwich attacking. And Redmond, well, this is a great ball over to Lewis Grabban, and the ex-Bournemouth striker somehow loops that header over Gomez, and it was a good finish. It's a very good finish. I have to give him credit for that. But it's still pretty. It's a very nice header. As you will see, it's a great ball from Lewis Grabban. It was onside. Great. Yeah, it was a very good looping header. So that's 3-1. That's the match. So we will be losing at away at Carrow Road, which is disappointing. Yes. But you know, I was just hoping for a point. But this is coming to the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe because it really helps my channel out. And yeah, see ya.